Line of Duty is a bad boy show, yeah.
Ladies, I want to see you back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
Welcome back, my G's, to review it. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you once again for tuning in. Today's review, we are going to discuss the one and only BBC show, Line of Duty.
Police!
If you don't know what Line of Duty is, number one, where have you been? Line of Duty is a British police drama based on an organisation within the police called AC12, which is basically internal affairs. They police the police. One thing I'll say that the UK knows how to do are police dramas. Because let me tell you something. This show is intense from season 1 up until we now have season 6. Every season is intense. Every season draws you in. Every season is like, what the hell? Oh my gosh. No way. Like, it's just, there's so many twists and turns and plots and whatever and whatever. Line of Duty is a bad boy show. Yeah. Let's just take facts. This is kind of like a Line of Duty season 6 episode 1 explained. We have 5 seasons of Line of Duty currently out. They started season 6 last night on BBC One at 9 p.m. and I'm assuming the episodes will be released weekly. The thing with Line of Duty is that each season is kind of like a standalone season, but you have like a flowing storyline that has been going on since, I'll say, season 1. We have the regular cast such as Steve Arnott, Kate Fleming, who was once a DCI in AC12, and Ted Hastings, who is basically the command of AC12, and then you just have different characters in each season. But in season 6 episode 1, it started off with Kate Fleming, who, like I said, was part of AC12, but in season 6 it seems that she has left AC12 and is part of a new department. The thing with Kate is that she's done this before and she's been undercover. Because AC12 is basically internal affairs, people don't normally know who they are, so Kate has been able to work undercover. It seems that she has left AC12, but I mean, you never know. I feel like it could be an undercover operation. Steve Arnott is still part of AC12, but he is apparently looking to leave. We see him talking to an old colleague who is part of the major violent crime unit, Nicola, saying that he's bored of AC12 and looking for a change. So it looks like he may be jumping ship. Him and Nicola also had a little thing, I want to say in season 2, but I should say Nicola should be careful because the women that he has previously been involved with are both dead. D.I. Lindsay Denton, who was actually a bad man, she got killed by Dot, who was part of the OCG, which is the Organised Crime Group. There's a lot of acronyms in this show. And then there was another policewoman who was his partner in AC12. She got thrown out a window. Her death, yeah, is like one of the most shocking deaths I've seen in a British TV drama. Sis literally got dashed out the window. So I feel like sis should be careful. The storyline that has been going on since season 1 is that there is a gang called OCG. They basically have a lot of bent coppers in their pocket. So since season 1, they have been an issue. There's also been this thing that there is a senior police officer called H that's calling all the shots, maybe even in charge of the OCG, that has recruited all these police officers and is actually embedded in the police, but they don't know who it is. At the end of season 5, they realized that there's not just one H, there are 4 people who make H. They've already caught 3 and there's 1 person left. They don't know who it is yet. Hopefully in this season we'll find out who H is, or who H is made up of, and what their involvement is with the OCG and the police and everything, and that's all revealed. In season 5, the command Hastings, he was framed for being H or being involved with the OCG. Luckily he was exonerated because it was found out that the woman that he was having relations with, Jill, she was the one who framed him and was involved in the OCG, etc, etc. So his name got cleared basically. So that's been the storylines from the previous seasons, and it kind of was mentioned in episode 1 of season 6. Also in this season we have a new DCI called DCI Joanna Davison. In this first episode, she seems very suspicious so far. Reasons being because they were on their way to make an arrest. She allegedly spotted a van that looked suspicious, and it just happened to be a getaway van of a robbery. It looked very staged. It was like, what did you see in time for you to know that that van was suspicious? And how did you know? Like, it was just like, are you trying to stop them from going to make an actual arrest? Because they were on their way to arrest someone else, but there was a delay. This was the second delay to make this arrest, one made by her and one made by her boss. So it was kind of like, how did you know what's going on? We also had one of her police officers, Farida. She called Steve and was like, I can't do this anymore. You don't know what she's capable of. She's dangerous, blah, blah, blah. So it kind of led to us thinking, okay, yeah, so sis is really sus. But then it turned out that her, Farida, and DCI Joe were a couple. And I'm laughing because there was a scene where she cut up her jacket. Frida was stressed. I don't know what Frida's going through, but sis was paranoid. She cut up her jacket and then expected her to stay. It was mad. But anyway, they broke up. DCI Joe left Frida's house, went to her own house, but she had like bare looks. So there's a lot of things that are pointing to that DCI Joe is very sus. But then the thing is, with Line of Duty, they like to point you in the direction of one person and then we don't see the other sus people. So it's like, okay, she's sus, but I feel like it's not going to be as obvious as you think. I still feel like there's going to be someone else that we didn't expect and it's going to be like, oh my gosh. So, I mean, I still have my eye on her, but I'm just like, I'm looking at everyone else too. So we'll see. Frida is very unstable at the moment, so she could do a madness as well. Who knows? So this first episode, yes, it had its own storyline. There are some connections to the previous episodes. There was a guy called Terry Boyle who they arrested, the guy with Down syndrome. He was first seen in season 1 and then last seen in season 5. He was like an informant to the OCG. They kept a body in his freezer for a number of years and only removed it, I would say, in the last season. And it turns out the body in his freezer belonged to Jackie Laverty. If you remember from season 1, Jackie was the white woman having the affair with DCI Tony Gates. She was in bed with OCG as she was a property development and she was using her company to launder money for the OCG, and they ended up framing Tony for her murder, and it just got messy. And he ended up killing himself because he was in too deep and he wanted his family to get his insurance money, etc. So that was the connection that I realized from season 1. Another reason why I suspect DCI Joe is sus is that when Terry got arrested, we saw her with not like a massive grin on her face, but a very smug look. So like I said, sis is dodgy, okay? They're also working on a new case called Operation Lighthouse, where they're investigating the murder of a journalist, Gail Vella. Gail is a reporter who lived in Kingsgate, and Kingsgate was basically the home bed of the OCG's operation. If you remember from the early seasons, they had a printing shop where they did most of their operations, and that was in Kingsgate, in that area. So it's suspected that Gail was working on a tell-all story to expose the OCG, and that got her killed. But again, this is just speculation. This is just, theories. We'll see what happens. That was my understanding of season 6, episode 1. Who knows what's going to happen? And we're going to get 7 episodes in this season, which is the longest season that's given us. Previous seasons has always been like 5 or 6 episodes, so I am very excited. Currently being released weekly on BBC One at 9 p.m. If you haven't seen seasons 1 to 5, I implore you to go watch it, because like I said, it is one of the best British police dramas out there. If anything, it's just fun to hear Hastings say, "Mother of God,
Mother of God, Mother of God, Mother of God,"
or
bent coppers.
I am very intrigued to see how this all plays out, and I cannot wait. I'm not sure if I'm going to do weekly reviews. I might just do this first one and then the end of the season, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you've seen all the seasons. Let me know if you've seen the new episode. if you have any theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you are notified when I post another video, and I shall see you on the next review. Bye.